183 centimeters tall, weighed in at 73 kgs, with a reach of 187 centimeters. And the man he'll be facing, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. At the middleweight limit, 160 pounds. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall, and his southpaw stance should cause a lot of problems. Here comes Sergio Maravilla Martinez, this future Hall of Famer.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brownsville, New York, here is a 2-time middleweight champion of the world, introducing Daniel, the Miracle Man Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The straight right just misses. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. Nobody home with that hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Just go back out.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good man, good man.
Back, and then we'll go again. You done all that work in camp?
Good there. Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those ones.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there, switch back.
Here we go for round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Missing with the hook. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there. Get the job done.
Get your boxing back together and get back out there and win the round.
Time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Holding up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget...
An awful round that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. And you're...
Dude, good work. Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't...
Switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back in his...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. Punch, counter punch. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They blocked the left there. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The courage on display here is incredible. Counter punch. Trying to land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last.
This fight's not over.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Beautiful counter punch. A swing and a miss with that jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judge...
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of defense here at all. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the... Let's start the 6th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal? Did you see that? Sergio Martinez is dazed. Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
About that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
defense avoiding the right uppercut. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Boy, this next round... Here we go. It's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and that... How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look! It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Martinez in that last round. They get 1 minute between. And there's the bell for round 8. They got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they had left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
These two fighters are made for one another. Maravilla in some trouble here. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Beautiful counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Where did... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.